She wasn't pregnant, but she left the hospital with a baby.
December 16th, 2004. A pregnant woman opens her door to a stranger. 3 hours later, she's dead. And her baby is gone. But not missing. Someone took her. Someone who was never pregnant, but told everyone she was. Skidmore, Missouri. Population 284. A town so small, everyone knows everyone. And in December 2004, that's exactly what made it dangerous. Bobby Jo Stinnett was 23 years old, 8 months pregnant. She bred rat terriers out of her home and sold them online. On December 16th, she was expecting a visitor. A woman, someone interested in buying a puppy. They'd been messaging back and forth for days. The woman's name was Darlene Fisher. At least, that's what she called herself. Bobby Jo's husband, Zeb, left for work that morning around 10 a.m. Everything was normal. He kissed her goodbye, told her he'd be home for lunch. Around 12:30 p.m., Zeb came home. The front door was unlocked. He called out her name. No answer. He walked into the living room and found her, lying in a pool of blood. Her abdomen had been cut open. The baby was gone. Bobby Jo was still alive when he found her. Barely. She couldn't speak. She died minutes later. Zeb collapsed, screaming into the phone for help. Neighbors rushed over. One of them noticed something on the computer. The messages. The last person Bobby Jo had been talking to. Darlene Fisher. But there was no Darlene Fisher. Investigators traced the messages. They led to a woman named Lisa Montgomery, 36 years old, lived just across the state line in Kansas. She had been telling people she was pregnant. Her boyfriend, her family, everyone. But she wasn't. She never had been. And on December 16th, she drove to Bobby Jo's house, strangled her with a rope, cut her baby out of her womb, and drove home. She showed the baby to her husband that same day, told him she had given birth at a birthing center. He believed her. The baby, a girl, was still alive. Authorities found Lisa the next day. She was arrested. The baby was returned to Zeb, unharmed. But here's where it gets darker. Lisa Montgomery had a history: severe childhood trauma, abuse, mental illness. Her lawyers argued she was mentally unfit, that years of violence had broken her mind. Prosecutors said she planned it, researched how to perform a cesarean, used a fake name, drove hours to do it. In 2007, she was convicted, sentenced to death, and on January 13, 2021, Lisa Montgomery became the first woman executed by the federal government in 67 years. But even now, questions remain. Was she a calculated killer or a victim herself, so damaged she couldn't tell reality from delusion? Bobby Jo Stinnett wanted to be a mother. Lisa Montgomery wanted the same thing. One of them never got the chance. The other stole it. And in a town of 284 people, trust died that day too. So, tell me, where does justice end and tragedy begin?